Hello, welcome back, and welcome if you're new here. Today we're reacting to One Piece Chapter 1019. We were on break last week, we're gonna be on break next week. I know that for sure. So that kind of sucks, but it is what it is. I think it's because of the Olympics, but I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, last time I always forget what happened last time. I have no memory. Oh yeah, it was the Jinbei fight. That's what we had last time. The Jinbei fight was amazing. Loved it. It was just so good in general. I think there was some other stuff too. I think there was CP0 stuff. I'm not entirely sure. I don't remember. Yes, I did get a haircut. I hate it. But yeah, other than that, I don't think I have a lot else to say. Last chapter, like all the chapters have been really good. Uh, we left off with Jinbei and Who's Who fighting, or like probably the end of their fight, because Who's Who directly insulted the Sun Pirates and like fishmen in general by being racist as the government is, but in general, like he said, like, "Oh, you're doing pretty good for like a slimy fishman or whatever," and Jinbei's like, "That's not very cash money. That's not a viewpoint that's held like that much these days." And who's like, "Oh yeah, it's whatever." Oh, the sun god Nika. That's what happened last time. I totally forgot. Yeah, Twitter freaked out about that. Apparently just like theories and stuff. Like, yes, that is probably Joy Boy, but my theory right now is that there's been multiple Joy Boys, and not in a way like, oh, like every 100 years or whatever, like the Joy Boy reincarnates. I don't think it's that. Like, I don't think that like Joy Boy's soul reincarnates or anything. I don't think it's that, but I think it's more of like an inherited will type thing. Like we have had, like that's kind of like a theme in One Piece, like Roger to Shanks and then Shanks to Luffy. Like I think it's a very like inherited will thing, and it's just been going on for so long. And I think Nika was like probably like 600 years ago was the previous like Joy Boy, like Joy Boy. Like we think Luffy's Joy Boy, like the Joy Boy title. I don't think Joy Boy is like the name of the person. I think it's the title. But I think Nika used to be a previous Joy Boy. I think Roger used to be a Joy Boy, but not like the Joy Boy, if that makes sense. Um, yeah, I don't think I have a lot else to say. So let's just get into it. This has been in the corner this whole time. I'm sorry, I didn't even notice that. Um, my brain is a little fried from recording Attack on Titan. I'm editing 3 episode reactions into one video, so like fried a little bit. But yes, so we have, oh yeah, lots of One Piece stuff happened this week. I forgot about that. So not only is we have Luffy on the cover, but we also have Where's Waldo, or it's Where's Wally, but here in the U.S. it's Where's Waldo. I grew up with that. There's like a collab poster which I see in the next thing. I'll look at that later. Um, and we also have Shokugeki no Sanji. I'm really excited for that. I love those chapters, or whatever. Yeah. Oh, I'm just like looking at like a little bit of the Where's Waldo thing, and I see Jinbei, I see Nekomushi, I see CP0. I'll definitely have to look at that later. I'm saving that and I'll look at that later. Um, and we also have a color spread. Wow. With all of the crew. Oh, they're all on going swimming or something. Yeah, that's really nice. They all look really good. Yes, so start the chapter. Castle interior, live floor. And so Queen is doing lasery stuff. Have you seen the latest, like I'm getting so sidetracked, I'm sorry. But have you seen the latest One Piece episode? Like Queen's concert. Like I was losing it. I've been replaying that like literally all week. Um Okay, take this. And he fires a laser, like a shower of beams or whatever. Chapter 1019. Triceracopter. Triceracopter. So that has to be Sasuke, right? Um, Sanji's fighting him. A constant barrage of beams. That sounds like tech Frankie would love to get his hands on. It's like he's thinking of that during a fight. I love that. Exclamation marks. Hey, That won't work. Ah, sorry. And I don't know who's saying that. Oh, they're on Zoro. Or Miyagi, Chopper, and the other girl. I forget her name. Tristan, I think. There are so many layers of bandages, and Zoro's like, take them off before you give me the shot. And Zoro's like, oh wait, no, and then Miyagi's like, oh well, let's not get too hung up on the details. And Zoro's like, are you sure you know what you're doing? And then he gets shot. Hey. So looks like Zoro doesn't really like medical care. Um, yeah, okay, so we're coming back to the Polar Tang. The Wano Sea. Polar Tang. Hang in there. Don't die on us, Straw Hat. If only the captain were here. And they're like, I'm not sure if basic first aid is enough. He has already coughed up a ton of water, right? Straw Hat, open your eyes. Silence. Should we pour some medicine down his throat? No, we should give him an injection. His face is pale. What do we do? What do we do? And Luffy starts coughing. And he's like, meat! Huh? That's so in character for Luffy, though. It gives me flashbacks to Thriller Bark, was it, when he was unconscious and they woke him up by saying meat. Uh, Onigashima Skull Dome, Right Brain Tower. So that was where Frankie was, right? I think. Oh wait, no, it's where it was just like the headliners and stuff. What? Wait, why are the headliners attacking us? We see some four-armed dude. He has a name, but I forget what it is. Um, but he says, Iron Bro, focus on Sasuke and leave these guys to us. So Frankie's there. And he's like, yeah, ha, 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 ha. Why, are you guys helping me? I thought you were his lackeys. And Sasuke's like, I don't care if the entire armored unit is being controlled. This is still treason. And I don't know who's saying this, but he's like, you're really tough. I must have dealt you a countless fatal blows already. I think that's Frankie saying that. And Sasuke's like, you're pretty tough yourself. But then Sasuke like hockey's up. It looks like either that or it's like just like this shadow of his face, which is like still really cool, and that's a real pain in the butt. And then so we like they see them facing off. Oh, and now Sasuke's in his hybrid form. Seems like we've been betrayed on the live floor as well. I'm gonna head there and skewer all those unloyal cockroaches. And you just see like Frankie like you just see Frankie like standing up, but then Sasuke like in front of him, like super huge in his hybrid form. It looks like he has like tattoos right here on his chest. But you still see like like a Frankie victory V, something like that, where like Frankie sword slash, whatever. You can still see that on Sasuke's chest. He's like, now get out of my way, and then his sword transforms. Karakuri, Helix sword, and Frankie's like, again with that sword. You ain't going nowhere. Well, I've got no clue why those punks joined us. I'm not complaining if it means I have a few more friends. And they're like, and the Beast Pirates are like, we got your back, Iron Bro. I'm good. Go and help the others, Frankie says. Yeah, because Tomo's like, help the Straw Hats or whatever. I think she said help the Straw Hats to take down Kaido. So I think that like it extends to like, because back when Speed was made and with the Dango and stuff, she didn't listen to Luffy, but then Tama's like, listen to Luffy or whatever, and then like then that worked. So if she says like listen to the Straw Hats and the Beast Pirates know who the Straw Hats are, then like yeah. Um yeah. And then Sasuke's like, what's happening there? What? Ha ha ha, I'm glad they won't be getting between us, but don't make me laugh. Either way, I've got to handle the situation on my own now. And so Sasuke's like horn thing, I don't know what to call it. It starts spinning around his neck. And Frankie's super shocked. He's like, huh? How are you spinning like that? Whoa, I didn't know dinosaurs could do that. And then he's just spinning and he's just flying. Wait, what? And the beast parts are like, this is bad. That move. Run, Iron Bro. And Sasuke's like, morons, if you have time to worry, then you should worry about yourselves. And then so then he spins his entire body, it looks like. But yeah, it's like it just basically tons of slashing attacks coming from Sasuke. Triceracopter. And all of the beast pirates, including that one headliner, all got chopped up. Um, yeah, oh, that's really bad. So you see, like the headliner's sword gets chopped up. That porcupine dude, he's like his eyes are whited out, blood everywhere on him. There's this one like pincer lady, whatever, like her pincers getting cut off. Like that's bad. And Frankie's like, guys, and they all fall back. Like, yeah. And Sasuke just keeps going. He just keeps on flying. And but no, he heads towards Frankie. And Frankie blocks him. He's like, ugh. And that's a really cool panel, I guess. It's really weird seeing Sasuke look like that, I guess. Exclamation marks. They're still fighting. Looks like Sasuke lunges with the sword, but Frankie dodges it. And Frankie's like, "You move real weird. I didn't think this would turn into an aerial battle." And Sasuke says, "The Triceratops is a pretty special breed of dinosaur." And Frankie's like, "Go figure. These propellers are boosting your speed a hell of a lot." He's like, "Huff, huff." But then Sasuke gets back down on the ground, and then the blade, like the spinning blade thing, like goes off again. And Frankie's like, "You're trying to rush me down." I also really like this. So when it cuts to Frankie's face, half of the time it's Frankie's actual face, and the other time it's the Iron Frankie. But the Iron Frankie has his expressions. I love that. Do your worst, General Shield. And it looks like I can't tell what happens here. So he tries to block it, but then something happens with Sasuke. And Frankie's like, what? He spun his propeller the wrong way and launched himself backwards? That's weird, okay. And oh no, Sasuke's like, now this is enough of a run up. And Frankie's like, no way, that was on purpose. uh and Sasuke lunges at him again. Cannon. I just wanted more space to gain momentum. And he lunges at Frankie. That's a really cool panel. Um Tricera bullet. Frankie blocks it, but like just barely. You can see like the Tricera ring razor thing, whatever, is like drilling into the Frankie arm. And yeah, and then they're like right up face to face, like Sasuke's face to the Iron Frankie. And that's really cool. I can't really tell exactly what's kind of happening there because it's a smaller panel, but yeah, not good. My shoulder launcher, it's gonna misfire. Uh, so like he has like the missile launchers in his shoulder or whatever, and like Sasuke's like right there, and the propeller's on the shoulder. So boom, and then explodes. Uh, Frankie's like son of a, but then he grabs Sasuke and does the back throw move, General Suplex, and just like what's the word? Throws Sasuke head first into the ground. General Suplex. And he's like still on the ground upside down, like his head's like in the ground. And Frankie's like, I don't care how thick your hide is. Your belly's bound to be a weak spot. It's over. Frankensword. Victory V slash, and that's the move he used on him earlier. Uh, so then the V slash heads towards Sasuke. Sasuke gets out of the ground using the propeller move again. He's like, ugh. And then he lunges back down, but then looks like he ends up dodging it, I guess. And Frankie's like, ugh, come on. If only I was better with swords. Okay, what happens next? Looks like Sasuke's propeller razor thing, whatever, cuts off the Iron Frankie sword. Like, cuts it in half. And Frankie's like, seriously? He shattered my Franken sword. If it's gonna be like that, I'll just put all my money on my strongest attack for a one-shot comeback. And Sasuke's like chasing after him. Aren't you ashamed of running away mid-fight? And Frankie's like, whoa, no good. I can't let this guy through. He's already chased me all the way back to the live floor. Oh, so we're back to the live floor now, almost. And so Sasuke lunges at him. Tricera bullet. and Frankie does like the cup thing with the laser beam thing, I think. Now, Gaon Cannon Encore. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. General Cannon, and half of the panel is just white, and you just see Sasuke getting lunged backwards, like the entire like building around Frankie is just shattering. Sasuke's eyes get whited out. Cuts to Frankie's face, or the General Frankie's face. Sasuke's eyes come back, and but then Sasuke was unconscious for like a second, but now he's back. He's like, cough. Everyone fears the Beast Pirates because of the Flying Six. Don't underestimate us. Frankie's like, what? Uh, so then Sasuke's like, I'm taking you down with me. Tricera Magnum. And Frankie's like, ugh. But it's General Frankie's face. I love seeing the expressions on it. So then he lunges at General Frankie's face, but then eject. Frankie gets out of the thing. He radical beams him. He's like upside down. His legs are in the air. You can see stuff. But he does radical beam at Sasuke's chest. Now that he's out of the General Frankie, I love that. It just penetrates through the stomach. I love that. Okay, that's really cool. That's really cool. Uh, yeah, and Sasuke's eyes get whited out. He falls on the ground, and Frankie's like yelling, screaming, and it has like the panel lines. So that means it goes on like he's screaming for like a while. Well, that's a really good conclusion to that fight. I love that. That was really good. That like Frankie isn't one of my favorite Straw Hats, not gonna lie, but I still love him in fights. Like the Senior Pink fight, I love it. But yeah, like Frankie's fights are always really cool, but never get to really. I don't know how to word that. Like when it comes to like the Iron Frankie and like all of his moves, they aren't my favorite, but it's still really good to see him in battle. So we're cutting down, so now we're cutting to the rooftop. You'll make for a worthy addition to our military strength, Yamato. War, 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 war. And you see like the Conqueror's hockey like coming off like in like the distance. Uh, is that any way for a father to talk to his child? And Kaido says, I went through a lot to get that devil fruit. So Yamato has a devil fruit. Do you really think I just let you use its power freely? What devil fruit is it? Is it the Toki Toki no Mi? I swear, if it's the Toki Toki no Mi. Uh, Yamato. Oh no, they're transformed. Yamato's transformed into a form, but I can't really see what it is. I only ate it because I was hungry. It was a real shock. All I wanted was to set sail, and now I can't even swim. I've tried to kill you countless times now, and you always knocked me down, but that's what made me strong. Your shackles weren't the only thing keeping me in here. Ooh, what is that? It almost looks like Sulong. If I abandon like there, that's a really hot panel. That's really hot. That's really cool. If I abandon this country, how could I call myself Odin? So what fruit is that? Human no Mi model mink. Maybe? Because I did see something before. Like I was on my Twitter. I was like, should I go on my Twitter before I read the chapter? No, I'll be fine. I saw something about Carrot, and I saw Carrot's name. I was like, go off Twitter. That's all I saw. So I think maybe they're referring to this final thing. That looks really cool though. So yeah, there's like smoke coming off of Yamato. I can't tell what fruit it is though. Uh, is there any like translator notes on it? No, there's not. Um, that's interesting. I don't know what fruit it could be though. Because like the ears are pointed, but it looks kind of Sulong. But the thing is, though, yeah, I think it looks like it has to be a mink fruit. Yeah, I think that's what it is. That'd be really cool, though. Um, so we know there's the human fruit, and there's also the human fruit model Daibutsu, but this makes sense that there's human fruits, but like for the other races, what if they're like it'd be kind of like lame if there's like a fruit for like, oh, human fruit model snake neck tribe. Like that would be kind of lame. You get the fruit and all you can do is make your neck long a little bit like by a foot. But um yeah, I could see there being like a human fruit model like Tontara or model giant or model ancient giant human fruit, ancient model, ancient giant. That'd be ancient giant. That'd be really cool. My nose just got really stuffed up all of a sudden. Sorry about that. But yeah, that's really cool. There's like something coming off of her horns, but I can't tell what it is. I think was that in her character design before? I'm not in his character design before. I'm not entirely sure. But Kaido's in his hybrid form, so that's a testament to how strong Yamato is. I don't think Kaido's bleeding though. I can't really tell. But yeah, Kaido is in his hybrid form, so that says a lot about Yamato. Yeah, like because the moon is out. The moon is out. We had the mix, so apparently it's a really rare devil fruit. I mean, all devil fruits are rare, but like I don't know. That looks really interesting. If it was mink though, because Kaido was trying to learn a lot about the Kozukis, and the Kozukis and the Minks have a relationship. But I don't know if Kaido would know about that though. Really interesting. Yeah, the Frankie versus Sasuke fight, amazing. Love it. Like it's kind of cool that Sasuke is like this super burly, like super serious dude, but he also kind of has like this kind of like comical like spinning like move or whatever. That's funny. Yeah. Overall, this was a really good chapter. Especially the reveal at the end. But the whole Sasuke fight's amazing. So I wonder, because last couple of chapters we had Jinbei versus Who's Who. In this chapter, we had Frankie versus Sasuke. So next chapter, does that mean versus Black, like Robin and Brooke versus Black Maria? I hope so. I wouldn't be surprised if Oda goes down that route. But yeah, we had the Polar Tang, Luffy's coming back to consciousness, Zoro's being treated, uh Frank or Sanji and Queen are fighting. Love that. Really good chapter. Yeah, I think it's the mink fruit. I can't really think of anything else. But yeah, this is a good chapter. I'll see you guys 2 weeks from now. Bye.